Today's focus is on foundations risks, how philanthropic foundations can become a conduit for money laundering. While these institutions are known, of course, for their positive social impact, they are unfortunately not immune also to financial crimes and exploitation. The request to cover foundations' money laundering risks was raised by one of you, so here it is. Let's jump right into today's video. In this episode, we are exploring the darker side of foundations and their vulnerabilities to money laundering. Foundations, as you know, can be set up for charitable causes, but also can unfortunately be leveraged for illicit financial activities. And in this video, we are highlighting some of the significant foundations risks related to that. Due to their operations and financial privileges, these entities can be manipulated by criminals that are seeking to cleanse their dirty money. For us to understand those foundations risks, it involves first recognizing how these entities can be misused. Often, illicit funds are introduced under the justifications of donations or grants, and the intricacies of foundations' financial dealing offers a cover for these illegal proceeds, complicating even more the detection process. So, let's look a bit closer into the mechanism of money laundering in foundations. The money laundering process, as you know, typically involves three stages: placement, layering, and integration. So, when foundations are used for money laundering, the placement stage involves injecting illicit funds into the foundations to make them look like legitimate donations. However, it is in the layering stage where complexities are intensifying. Here, launderers are engaging in a series of convoluted financial transactions designed to disconnect the illicit funds from their source. In foundations, this can involve multiple strategies. For instance, the foundation might fund several small projects or charities, some of which are controlled by the launderers themselves. These projects then subcontract or make further donations, effectively dispersing the funds across a web of transactions, making the tracking extremely difficult. Another layering technique involves international transactions. As you can imagine, funds could be sent to overseas projects or charities, which adds another layer of complexity due to their varying international financial regulations and the difficulty of cross-border financial tracking. Finally, in the integration stage, the laundered money is reintegrated into the economy, and this could be done through foundations making legitimate-looking investment in a business that are actually owned or controlled by the launderers, or the funds might also be used to purchase assets which are then sold, with the proceeds entering again the financial system as clean money. Understanding this intricate transaction is crucial in recognizing and countering foundations risk. It's not just about knowing that money laundering occurs, but understanding how it is executed. That is what empowering us to fight against it. So let's examine some real-world case studies to illustrate more in details those MR-related foundations risks. One notable example involves political money laundering. The Atlantic Council report Democracy in the Crosshair outlines how dirty money can influence a political system. They describe cases where opaque financial contributions to political organizations resembling foundations were used to sway public opinion and political outcomes. In one instance, substantial funds were channeled to a political party in Germany from an association, then transferred to a Swiss PR company and finally spent in Germany. The funds, masked by a series of transactions, were used for media spending supporting the political party's campaign. Another example from the UK involves Aaron Banks, who made large donations to the pro-Brexit campaign. Investigations revealed inconsistencies in the source of his wealth and potential foreign influence, raising questions about the legitimacy of the funds. The global landscape of foundations risk is complex. Different countries have varying levels of regulatory frameworks governing foundations. In many cases, these laws are outdated or insufficient to tackle modern money laundering techniques. Legislative gaps often exist in the areas of donor transparency, cross-border financial tracking, and the verification of the source of funds. Many jurisdictions do not require foundations to disclose detailed information about their donors, making it much easier for launderers to conceal their identities and dirty money. Moreover, international cooperation, as we know, is crucial but often limited. Differing legal systems and lack of standardized reporting protocols make it challenges to trace funds across borders. This allows launderers to exploit these gaps, moving funds through countries with weaker regulations. In response, there is a growing call for global standardization of foundations regulations, similar to what the Anti-Money Laundering Act is trying to achieve with enhanced transparency requirements and stronger international cooperation to close these legislative gaps. So mitigating foundations risks involves adopting best practices applicable across various sectors. This includes enhanced due diligence, regular audits, and stricter financial reporting. Additionally, the growing use of technology in financial crime prevention, such as advanced analytics and RegTech solutions, is of course also very relevant for foundations, as this technological advancement help in more effectively identifying and mitigating financial crime risks. So in conclusion, while foundations can be exploited for money laundering, awareness and robust preventive measures can still be safeguarded for their integrity. By embracing transparency, technology and collaboration, we can protect more effectively these vital institutions from financial crime. And with that, we wrap up our discussion today on foundations risk. If you've learned something new, remember to like, share and subscribe to learn more about regulatory compliance and financial crime. If you want to support my FinCrime Agent project, you will find my Patreon link in the video description, or you can just send a super thanks directly on this YouTube video. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and until next time, see you soon.